Well, here we are another day on the Sportsman. I think today I'm going to try to get the oil drained out of this. Get some new oil in it. I'll put some water in the radiator. No antifreeze, just water. Just see if there's any leaks first. Then we'll see what happens there. We'll put antifreeze in. So I got the hose to hook up here yet to do that. I'm not going to hook this up yet because I want to get in here after I get this CV axle back on. I want to try to get the front tires lined up. I tried it before, but I couldn't get in there. Couldn't get a wrench in because this doggone exhaust pipe was in the road. So what I'm going to do is let that off for the time being. I get this CV axle fixed, and then we'll try to get that straightened up, and then we'll do all the exhaust work and stuff. But I've been cleaning up here a little bit on it, trying to get undercarriage here all cleaned up on it. Got it sprayed. Got some back air to do yet. I might take the back plastics off to get in there a little better, but I got the tank on, got the carburetor on. I got the filter case here. I got it cleaned up. I'm going to put it on. Just a couple little things to get me further on the road to getting this thing started up. So that's my goal for today. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. So it's kind of a late start. It's probably 4 o'clock here on a Saturday. I had grass to mow, so I had to do quite a bit of grass mowing. Which, hey, it has to be done. Didn't need it, but I did it anyway. So let's get started on it. Let's get the oil change first. Okay, we got our this here. Let's see what this stuff looks like. Well, that's tough to get off of there. What's going on with that? Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's nasty looking, isn't it? Yeah, I would say there was a little bit of antifreeze getting in there with that. That's nasty. I'm going to have to lower this down here. I got it jacked up in the front. I got to lower it down so it drains that pretty good. So there's what we got as far as what the oil looks like anyway. Nasty looking stuff. Well, while that oil's draining out there, get this hose here back on. Let me get some water in it anyway and see where our leaks are at. I don't know. I'm really suspicious about this water pump gasket. I didn't have one for it. Didn't order one. So I didn't change it. So I'm anxious to see if that thing leaks or not. So we're just going to take a chance here. We'll put some water in it. If it leaks, then we'll get a gasket and put on it, I guess. Okay, that's good to go. Let's get some, get the only hose took off, so I'm going to get some water in it. Maybe it'll make its way down there to that, I don't know. Put everything in here tight. Jesus, can't even get the cap off. Alright, let's get some water in there. Well, I thought I This gas line here, well, the heck of a thing to get back on up there. But I don't want to really get too crazy with it because I got insulation coming. I want to re-insulate these lines. And I brought the oil down to put in, but I forgot I had to get a filter. That's what the filter looks like. So that ain't going to happen today because the store is not open till Monday. So we're not going to be able to do nothing with that. Thought I'd get the water in and get some oil in it, maybe crank it over and get her started, but that ain't going to happen. So we'll have to wait till Monday to get that. But I'm going to get the filter off here. I got it cleaned off. I'm going to put it back on. I don't think there's anything in the road there that needs to be taken care of, but I'm going to put that back on and at least have that done anyway. So no leaks yet. I got her filled up with water, and I don't see no leak over here on this water pump side yet. So, but who knows? Maybe the water ain't down there yet. I don't got to read up see if I can bleed this. I think you can probably. So we'll read up on that and see what we can do. So all right. Well, till I get that filter, I think that's going to be the end of starting it up. So alright, let's get the filter on anyway. Hey everyone, so it's the next day. Cleaned the bike up a little bit last night there with some water and some solution, get some of the dirtiness off. I ain't done yet, but I got most of it. And I found out my battery was dead. I must have left the key on some time ago, so I got it up charging. So I thought, well, come down here and put this CV joint on, this boot, get that taken care of. It's a Sunday, so we're gonna get that taken care of, and then we'll go from there. So we're gonna put this grease in here we got with it. Jam that in there as much as we can. Get your fingers in there, that ain't gonna hurt you any. Get them in there and fill that baby up. I guess they give you enough. I got some new straps with this one, but they're not the same as the ones that I took off. And I had gone and got the tool to put the new ones on, but I don't think that tool I got is going to work with it. So I don't know if we're going to use the old ones or what we're going to do here, but we'll see. I don't know how the other ones work. I'd have to go look up something to see how they work. And I'm sure you'd have to buy another special tool. I ain't going to do that. So we probably will use the old ones. So I already got the boot on here. Got her squeezed up in there. Guess I'll see if I can get that up on there a little further until I get this on. There we go. I lubricated that up with some WD-40 so I could get that on. Now there's a clip in there that you got to get on, which I need a hammer probably. I hope it gets on there easy. give it a couple taps here and see if she's on. You almost have to have that thing flush to get it on there. And I can see this is going to be a problem already. They come off pretty easy. But I guess that's the difference between coming off and going on. There we go. Just have to tap it a little bit harder, I guess. Yep, she's on there. Let me get this boot around there. Quite easy. Make sure that's in the groove there. Get the straps here. See if we can figure them out. If you can see the difference, here's the new straps. This is the new ones. And they're completely different than the ones I took off. You can see I got a tool that I bought to put these on. So I think I'm going to try to put these new ones on. I'll see. I don't know what I got to do, but I'm going to try to put them on. These ones seem a little stronger, you know, like they're stronger. I think they're stainless. These are like aluminum. So I don't know. See what we do here with them. Clean them up a little bit. I just don't like dirty parts, so give it a little cleaning. So anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that tool, I guess. See if I can make that work. And here that is, see, that goes in the, that'll go in here, goes in there, and there's another one here at the other side of Gwen, and you pull them together. So I'm hoping that's how it works. I don't know. We'll see. So you gotta get these, you gotta get at least started there, I guess. Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna work or not yet. There it is. Bada bing, bada boom. It's on there. And we'll just keep the other ones as spares. I get the lower one here. A little cleaning. Spent a lot of money just for that little tool, just for a little bit of, like, you know. Oh well. I have it in case I ever need it again. That's the way I look at it. I wanted to get this together because I want to get the wheel back on. I'm going to do an alignment on this. Like I said, I don't have an oil filter. I got to go to town tomorrow and get the oil filter for it. So I thought, well, I'll get this all together and that'll be ready anyway. Then I can do this alignment. All right, that was one. There. Bada bang, bada boom, it's on. Good and tight. Now, get this, I have to get this back in there now. I'm sure that's going to be fun, but we'll see. I just loosened everything up here real good so I could have lots of room to work. Got the brake line on our brake caliper here and stuff kind of makes this work. You can get that up. Get the stretch on this. Ugh. There we go. It's in there. And we got the part put on. I don't feel no grooves or anything in the brake disc there. And we'll clean that up later. That's one. One washer, one nut. I wonder whether I should grease them bearings up in there before I put this on. I probably should throw a little something in there. They're a sealed bearing, so I don't think I'm going to put a little grease on that. Anything's left over here in the packet. I don't think you got to grease them up. I'm sure someone will let me know if I should have. I didn't take them out and check them or nothing, so they seem to be moving fine. Some on there. Maybe I should have left it on there, huh? It was on the first time. There we go. As you all know, I'm not a mechanic. I never did this before, so if you see me struggling a little bit, that's probably why. So, yeah, I guess I'll have to get the generator started up to get that tightened on a little bit better. But we'll put the rest of the A-frame on, the A-frame bolts and stuff there, put them on. As soon as I locate them, they're there. I think we'll put that on last. I checked all these joints here, they all seem pretty good. Tie rods. Relatively easy. Okay, we have to get some wrenches and stuff here. I'll get the brake on here. Quite hard to see that like this, but you just gotta go in. Okay, didn't take long to do that. Well, we're going to get some wrenches here. We'll get this stuff tightened up.